Beautiful day to catch a walleye, huh? Well, welcome back to another video, guys. It is day after post-apocalyptic wind snowstorm. As you can see, our ice has changed a lot. We went from tons of snow this year down to no snow, and now we just got this light drifting of snow. We're on a lake which I've been checking ice on for the last couple days now, and it was building ice so slow with the snow. Now we have no snow because we had rain like 3 days ago, and we built like 2 inches ice in the last 2 days. So we got safe ice to kind of get around to some of these other spots now, and really kind of want to set up on a little walleye sweet spot here. It's kind of the middle of the day. We're on a lake where our night bite's going to be much stronger than our daytime bite, but we still want to see if we can trick a few during the daytime. So we're going to set up, try to dial in on a little sweet spot here. Running solo today. We are in the state of Wisconsin, so I got 3 lines. So probably gonna do a combination of tip ups and jigging. But I just want to make sure kind of wherever we get the shack is really dialed in here. We're gonna drop the old aqua view down here. Did not bring a forward facing today. Figured it'd be kind of cool just to catch these fish on flasher. Always love just looking at flashers. Some reason it still feels like more exciting than looking at forward facing all the time. Maybe I'm weird like that, but look at this, dude. We landed right on it, right where we want to be here. Look at that beautiful rock right there. And then weeds go in that direction. We are like literally right where we want to be right off the bat. Gorgeous rock in one direction. Gorgeous weeds in that direction. Oh my gosh, look at that right there. Is that a fat walleye or was it a smallmouth? Oh, that was a walleye. Holy smokes, dude. There he is, folks. There's our fish. We need that fish. This probably seems like, oh, Tom's just on him. He's just dialing them up, right? Tom's really on those fish. This doesn't work like this very often, where you just drop down and see fish like this. Just an FYI. Very rare, actually. I'm actually shocked. Now, have I ice fished this spot in the past? Yes, obviously I have. But very rarely does it work like that, where you actually see fish down there. 9 times out of 10, I drop this thing down just to see structure, man. But that's obviously an extremely convincing sign right there. So normally we do this sequence where I get to a spot, I kind of drill it out, I look around, I'm like, oh, this kind of seems like a sweet spot, or this seems like where a fish would be. And then I set up on it and wait, right? Today we just drilled 1 hole, and there's freaking fish there, walleyes there right off the bat. I don't know if both those were walleyes or one of them was walleyes, but we're on the fish. Sometimes they play along. Well, we shouldn't even say that, right? We haven't even started fishing. We could still set up here and catch none, but odds seem good that we will be around them, huh, folks? Let's get the old Eskimo set up here. For anybody wondering, when I do a lot of my walkout stuff, I use the Eskimo Escape 2000. It's kind of like a big 1-man, but 2-man shack, basically. When I'm hauling stuff with the snowmobile, I use the big boy. This is the Escape 2800. It's kind of like their biggest. If you're someone who's just always going to be towing with the machine, kind of makes perfect sense. And you have a trailer, kind of makes sense just to get the big one, the 2800. Alright, time to get some tip-ups set up. I think we might do 2 tip-ups in to start, And then if prime time comes and we're getting flags on tip ups, like they're eating suckers, then I might move my, pull one tip up and run my dead stick in the shack. 'Cause it's obviously more fun to catch fish on a rod and reel, right? All right, we're gonna run one tip up shallower. Oh, bless you. One deeper. Just running sucker minnows on each of these. And a lot of times midday can be tough to jig some of these fish. I reckon that'll work. One more to go. This one's in 12. We're gonna set one. It's kind of like a little rock weed spine here. And kind of back behind me, it just turns into all rock. This side is all weeds. So we're up in the weeds here. We're gonna set one deeper, maybe like 20 feet on the rock, and just see what fires, and I'll jig right between them both. All right, snag a couple rods here. We'll pull a dead stick inside, just in case for later. And we'll pull this guy in. This is actually a new one for this year, which I fished last night on a random little lake. We didn't film anything, but this is a Castmaster spoon in Moonshine Glow. Now this spoon's been around for a few years, but we also added the Moonshine Willow Leaf blade. So I'll link it down below. I mean, the Castmaster is probably the most, like, one of the most iconic spoons on the planet. We've obviously been using ice fishing for a while. And that little blade on there with the Moonshine Glow just twitches, which I've obviously been adding for years now. And it's kind of a little bit downsized, which is good for maybe some of these midday finessey fish. Well, folks, didn't take long, and we got our first flag. I don't see it spinning yet, but it's not prime time, not even close. So anything we get now is just a bonus, right? We're just kind of getting the shack rocking and rolling here. It's got a little bit of line out though, going that way. Oh, that's heavy, dude. That's heavy and it feels right. Whoa. Dude, if this is a walleye, it's gonna be a big one. If this is a walleye, it's gonna be a real good fish here. Real light fingers. Big head shakes, man. Big head shakes. Whoa. I don't know, it just took off. Is it a pike that's just not fighting very much? I mean, more than likely. But you never know. It was just kind of doing real big singular head shakes, which makes you think walleye. What do we got? I don't know. I'm thinking pike here. Oh man, even better. I think we got a little muskellunge here on, folks. How about that for our first fish, huh? See if we can get him. I mean, we only got 10-pound fluorocarbon on here, so not feeling crazy confident about getting them started up the hole. Oh yeah, it's a super pretty musky. Super pretty one here, man. We'll take it for a nice little bonus fish, huh? Get up the hole, get up the hole. Can you guys see him down there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This would be a miracle on 10-pound. Oh, oh, oh. You guys think, oh, this is how we're gonna break them off. It's just like a little number 10 wide gap treble on here on real light 10-pound, so getting them up the hole here gonna be an issue. Oh, yeah, didn't like that too much. Didn't like that too much. Come on, buddy. Yep. Up the hole with you. He's not big, but he is a pretty one. Yep. This light line, man, you almost just can't do anything to him unless you want to just go soak your hand to get him, which I'm not really ecstatic about doing. Oh yeah, and his mouth is just pinned shut, you know. He's hooked just in the worst possible spot for me to grab a hold of you here, bud. Yep. All right, there he goes. What do you guys think of that to start the day, huh? A little bit different. A little bit different kind of fish there to get things rocking and rolling. Pretty guy though, huh? We're just gonna take real good care of him and get him back in the water right away. Not a big one. Pretty little ski though. Yeah, you tuckered yourself right out. That's what happened. Oh, there he goes. I can see him swimming away under the ice. Not a walleye, but it'll play. We'll re-rig and send her back down and hopefully reel in something a little bit golder next. How about that? Got him right there, baby. Just checking on my tip-ups. And look at that, my friends. Look at that. It happens that fast. Sometimes you can just be sitting there thinking, when is the bite gonna start? You look down at the flash, there's a big red line coming up. You look back at the AquaView, and there's a walleye biting your lure. That's that spoon. And if that ain't the sexiest little clearwater color I think I've ever seen, we'll get you guys a little light here. It's a little purple, little glow white on there, sexy little blade on there, and you kind of see on the underwater how that blade just kind of flaps the whole time. It's the deal. It's a multi-dimensional thing. Get you popped off. Not a big one, dude, but heck yeah, dude, for before prime time, just getting rocking and rolling on the spot. How you gonna beat that right there? I mean, beautiful walleye, huh? I absolutely love these northern Wisconsin walleyes. How they get like that black back and like gold sides to them. Oh, special place in my heart. They can be the finickiest, nastiest fish on the planet to target as far as their attitude goes, but when it all works out, is that ever a beautiful sight right there? Let's hope there's a bunch more of that to come tonight. It's obviously still, time is it? Got out here about 1. It's just about 2 o'clock now, and we're already in some fish, so very good sign. Fingers crossed that they just keep pouring in, the bite gets better, and that they really kind of clob up on this outside rock shelf. And there's actually a flag up right now. I don't know if there's anything on it or not, but we'll go and investigate the situation here. What are we in for this time? A pike? We've got walleye and musky so far. Got him right there. Oh, he's running at me like crazy. Did we lose him, dude? No, we still got him. It's got to be a pike, right? Whatever it is, ran a mountain of line out. Yep, little piker. Wah, wah, wah. The fun is over. If there was terminology I could use on this channel lower than rats, this is what I would call these pike. You filthy animal. What up, pike? Oh, look at this. I don't even know if I want him to bite at this point, you know? He can't make up his mind. This is unreal, dude. What on the world is he doing? Who's that guy in the NFL Network that, or some NFL Sunday show where the fish comes, or someone throws the ball or someone hits someone and goes, what? That's what this feels like.
Watch this play. Matt Hasselbeck, hit by John Abraham. Whoop, whoop. And then picked up by Babineau. Jonathan, whoop, whoop. Leonard Weaver, then whoop, whoop. Who's got the whoop, whoop. And then it's down at the 3, the whoop. And it's out of bounds. It's hard to figure out how many whoop, whoop you can have in the same play.
Come on, dude. Eat it. They're starting to come in, boys. They're starting to come in. Oh, gosh, dude, he wanted it right there. They're coming in. They're coming in. Got him right there. What do we got here? Oh, it's a nice walleye. There we go, baby. There we go. Just came in out of nowhere, man. You know, we've been seeing a few. Pretty little 16-incher, huh? On the old moonshine spoon. We're finally entering that prime time. Just saw a couple walleyes come through on the camera. And bada bing, bada boom. A biter comes in all fired up, huh? That's what we want. Our camera footage on the underwater is about to end. As she's getting pretty dark and I'm not going to run a light on it. But we'll take it, man. We will take it. We're obviously on some nice walleyes. It's just kind of more of a matter of getting them to pile in and kind of charge up a little bit more than they already are. We'll take it, though. Just a little multi-species kind of day, huh? See you later, dude. Nice little eater-sized walleye. You guys know me. I always throw in my little conservation piece on these things. So important in these smaller Northwoods lakes. So many of them have very low natural reproduction, which means that it's totally reliant on stocking. And the stocking is no guarantee either every year. So important to be letting fish go in a lot of these lakes we fish. Kind of surprised nothing on the old flags yet as far as walleyes go. I mean, we're in northern Wisco, baby. We ain't leaving till we get those flags popping, hopefully. Got him right there, baby. Came up and smashed it. Nice walleye. Real nice walleye here. Look at him, man. Get up the hole, bud. Oh, yeah, man. They're starting to do it. They're starting to do it. I don't run a camera a whole lot because I'm a guy who I don't like carrying stuff that, let's say, maybe I don't need for fishing, right? Even though it looks like I probably carry everything imaginable under the sun. But man, I will say this, from an entertainment and even kind of dialing in on like, not just what kind of fish are down there, but what you're really setting up on, it is a very valuable tool. Look at that, dude. We'll get you pop a light on real quick. It's only about 4 o'clock right now. But clearly, old Mr. Walter's starting to show up, huh? Oh, man. I absolutely love these, like, clear water, low numbers lakes fish, man. They're not, if you want to go out and catch 30, you're not going to do it out here. A 3 to 5 fish night is pretty damn good on a lot of bodies of water. And I don't want this YouTube channel to ever turn into, like, exclusively like, hey, we're only going to the best places on earth to catch walleyes. This is a very run-of-the-mill walleye fishery right here. And a beautiful one on the jig stick right there. You don't see this a whole lot, though, where the jig sticks are out fishing the set lines. You don't see that a whole ton. I would imagine at some point here we're going to start getting flags, maybe. I just went out and checked them to make sure they all had minnows on them, and they're all still good. So one would assume here we're going to start seeing flags pop, but we'll see. I'm also going to have to pull this underwater camera in because it's going to start getting a little dark down there. Oh, here we go. Oh, dude, how did you not get that? He nipped at it, dude. He nipped at it. Here he comes back. Got him right there, dude. We had to really tease that one into playing with us, huh? Down to the bottom, back up high, down to the bottom. Oh yeah, that's a real nice fat sassy one too. Yes. Oh man. A lot of times, a lot of times you can get them to re-engage like that just by dropping back down to bottom the second they swing away. You don't want to drop down like on top of them, but when you drop down after they start moving away, drop back down to bottom, pound, raise back up, bang, real aggressive. He actually went through the whole cycle a couple of different times. Beauties though. That is what we are after right there. And it feels good, my friends, to be back in the 715 catching walleyes like that, huh? That's as good as life gets, my friends. I'm jacked about this evening. This is one of those spots where I'm like, oh gosh, I just can't wait till we can get to that spot. Check dice, finally safe to go. And look at that. That is our reward right there. Still nothing on the flags. Let this be a lesson to not only me, but every other Wisconsin walleye rat who, this can be the difference sometimes. I got two tip-ups within 20 feet of the shack right now. They have not gone up all evening yet. Look at that, man. Beautiful walleyes, huh? See you later, dude. Thanks for playing the game with us. That's a solid evening of fishing. It's not even dark yet out. Kind of the crazy part. Still all flags down. Picking off the active ones, I guess, as they come through. That is the name of the game, huh? Obviously, the spoon I'm fishing is the Moonshine Glow. Castmaster with the blade on it. Now, this spoon, the Moonshine Glow is a legendary glow, right? It's been around for forever through moonshine. Walleye baits, salmon baits. Now that it's on some of your favorite ice fishing spoons, look at that thing. I mean, it's not even dark yet. Look how ridiculously bright that thing is, huh? Pretty crazy, my friends. We're going to tip our minnow back up and get back down there because it's obviously going down, huh? We just got to take a second here, my friends, and just admire the beauty of ice fishing, especially these sundown bites. We could be on Upper Red Lake, jockeying for our spots. We could be anywhere else, maybe somewhere with a lot more fish, maybe somewhere with a lot bigger fish. We're in the middle of one of these little Northwoods lakes. There's nobody around. The sun is going down. And we're pretty lucky to be doing this every day. So, huge shout out to you guys. Also, huge shout out to you guys. Hunt for the One hats. Sold out. You guys did it in record time. Huge shout out to you guys for supporting this channel, allowing me to do this every day. We do have other hats available, some Tom Boley merch available. I'll always link it down below. Obviously, it greatly helps us kind of keep doing this damn thing, right? Keep going on adventures, keep hunting out fish, and hopefully you guys enjoy the entertainment along the way. Come on. Come on. Got him, baby. Another Walter on the ice, my friends. Another Walter on the ice. We're just having fun now. could tell this one wasn't going to be as big. He came in just like looking all squirrely. 15er though. We'll take you. Thanks for playing. Back down. I'm honestly in utter disbelief that we don't have a flag. It's pretty insane. And I 100% have minnows on there. You guys ain't got to ask me about that. I gave him the honest go-around. It just seems like they want the spoon, my friends. And if they want the spoon, we'll feed them the spoon. This is fun to me, is going to some like world-class fishery and banging out 35 walleyes in a day jigging. I absolutely love these like grind them out tough lakes to get it done, especially on a jig rod, man. Absolutely love it. Holy cat! We got a flag, folks. We got a flag finally. What are the odds of that, huh? Gorgeous night, man. We've been plagued by massive wind this week. And the wind has finally subsided slightly. This is, however, not spinning, which ain't great. Wow, dude, he came back and ate it right there. There was legit not a fish on here. I don't know if it's a small one or what the deal is. Got him right there. And it's not a small one. It is definitely not a small one. Come here, bud. Oh yeah, biggest one of the night. Biggest one of the night. Oh, the set line big bite to end the day. The set line big bite to end the day, my friends. And if that's not what you want right there to end the day on, my friends, I don't know what is. Beautiful northern Wisco walleyes. Jigging, big bite on the set lines. How you gonna get any better than that? That is great, man. Let's let that beautiful girl go. That's the reason we set those flags down. Come here. Come here. I know it's pretty dark in here. Oh yeah, big mama. Yes, dude. Sometimes you run those set lines for one bite. And that was the bite we were after. Fun night of jigging, huh? I mean, sun's just literally going down. I don't know how long we're going to stay out here. Maybe just a little bit longer. Well, I think this is the part where we sign off. And attempt the drive off the ice here. There's a bunch of like... You could tell where everything was sloppy on top the last couple days. And then it froze hard. And it's kind of like this, which I got that all waypointed and everything. And it should only be building nice tonight. So, pretty solid little night out on some local water. Like I said, anytime you catch several walleyes, especially on a jig rod around here, is pretty good fishing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this one. Cool underwater footage. Let me know if you guys think of that, if it's something we should exert the effort to capture again on film. I don't know what we're doing next. I don't know what we're going to be. We'll be fishing walleyes. We'll be fishing somewhere. This is like the perfect evening for me. I'm in absolute walleye bliss out here. No one in sight. Walleyes biting. We even capped it off with a good one. So appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys for all the support this winter. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the ice content. Greatly appreciate you guys tuning in, liking, subscribing, making my job possible. And we'll see you guys on the next one.